Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you had a good weekend and trust you're having a good morning so far. It is Monday, October 21st. It's about 9:27, 3 minutes away from the New York Open. Let's start with the daily frame, shall we, as usual? I'm going to be speaking as little as possible, still struggling with a throat issue. Here we go, guys. Daily charts, NASDAQ and S&P left and right. We have inside days on both. You'll notice that today's high so far overnight has not surpassed Friday's high, and the low has not gone below Friday's low. So it's an inside day. Same thing on the S&P. And we have bearish bodies, blue bodies for me. You might use red or some other color, but you get the idea. So inside days, by definition, sort of neutral, range bound from the range high and low of Friday, but bearish posture in terms of the internals for now, and that of course can change dramatically on the New York Open. Bring you over to my trading grid. There's the daily again up there in the top left-hand side, just watching the NASDAQ on this chart. It's the daily, the 30-minute, and the 1-minute chart. Sometimes this is a 30-second, 2 or a 3-minute chart, usually a 1-minute or 30-second for me. You can see that we've had this move down in Asia, a little pullback on the open of the UK, and then move down again. And now we're having a very orderly pullback, kind of a rally here, gentle rally in the UK session going into the open. I'd be curious to see what happens here on the open in the next 1.5 minutes. If we find a little resistance here on this shift candle and then begin to round down again, or if we're going to continue up and attempt to close this range. So I'll be watching this, guys. Not all zones are created equal, so I'll be taking that into consideration here as I put together a story in my mind or in my brain as to what I think may in fact happen here, or what the path of least resistance may be on the open. But I'm open to anything. Again, inside day, bearish body for now, buys or sells depending on what happens here and what happens here. And we are open on New York, guys. You can see we're pressing up here initially, just trying to form that 1-minute open range. Another 45 seconds to go on that, and then that will move out to the right as price action continues to print here throughout the day. This is Manic Monday, guys, which is really any Monday. And I'm going to be very patient here on the open and wait for something interesting to show up and to draw me in and to leave me with no choice but to toss the coin and to call heads. Pushing up here, guys, fairly aggressively, and there's that zone being completed already here on the open. And the 1-minute open range is complete, and now we're looking to see where we go from here. Right on VWAP here, guys. Market very much in balance. VWAP and the EMAs, kind of a tight squeeze here between the 9 and 21. Nothing going on yet. Rejecting fairly violently here on the 30-minute chart, guys, if you can see. Nothing to do here, guys. We are inside the open range. Just going to sit and watch. S&P looking to break above as well. Not doing anything yet, guys. I may regret not jumping on this, but I'm just not thoroughly convinced here on this Monday morning. We do have this extension on the 30-minute, although that daily is looking to flip bullish here, guys. Inside day, but looking to flip bullish. Just watching here, guys. I'd like to see some more participation from the S&P. And pulling back now, guys, and tagging the top of the open range. Still sleeping, going sideways, stuck in the open range on the S&P. Pulling back into the open range here now on the NASDAQ. All right, guys, watching right here, guys. Just playing with a marker. Break and retest, guys. Buy stop order right now. Buy stop order right there. 30-second chart. Textbook break and retest trade. I don't love the extension on the 30-minute chart, I'll tell you right now. That is a unit of doubt, and every trade has a unit of doubt or two. That's my unit of doubt on this one, but I do like the idea of the daily potentially flipping bullish above here, and that can power things significantly higher. But only if we break here, otherwise all bets are off, and you'll see me change this or delete this marker. This is the dance. Here we go, guys. I am in, guys. Right there, along the NASDAQ. So again, let me be clear, guys. My unit of doubt is the extension on the 30-minute chart through this fairly minor zone from early UK. The reason I like it is because we originally attacked that zone and then pulled back. We rejected pretty harshly. This is a second attempt right here. These are very powerful shift candles on the 1-minute chart, showing that fresh buying is interested here. And then a wiki pullback into the top of the open range, 9 above 21, EMAs rising. This is a bullish picture. Here it goes, guys. And there it is. Thanks for being with me. I think that was fairly well explained. It's a textbook break and retest of the open range, 9 above 21, EMAs rising. There was an initial zone attack right here on the open. You see that there? And a violent rejection. That didn't last very long. And all of a sudden, we got this fresh buying and then shift buying, right? Very strong buying. That showed us that this zone is no longer quite a strong unit of doubt that it was on the initial sell-off. And there were buyers in here willing to take this thing higher, and that's in fact what happened. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day.